What's up, everybody? Today I am bored. It's the summertime, got nothing much to do. So I'm gonna play some games. And while I'm doing it, I'm gonna be reading out some Reddit stories. So, like the video, let your boy know if you want to do some more like this, or if you got some stories recommended, I read. Now let's get right into it. My husband left me for his ex-wife. Oh yeah, this got me spicy. We were married for 6.5 years. He was very good to me. His ex-wife and the mother of his kids would always make snarky remarks to me. She said once she's going to get her man back. I laughed in her face. 4 years later, she did. It's been 3 months, and it still doesn't seem right. I told him I want him to be happy, and if getting his old family back together is what it makes to make him happy, so be it. I cried, but so did he. He said he was sorry, and if I never wanted to speak to him again, he understands. All right, so just already off of that, that is crazy. Imagine laughing in somebody's face because they're basically saying that they're gonna take your a significant other, and then like a few years later they do. That has to hurt like crazy. That has to hurt like crazy. But let's keep going. He's helping me out in the divorce. He left me both cars, and we were selling the house, split in the equity. He found out my car needed a ton of work and discreetly paid for it. He told the shop, he told the shop to tell me it was covered under warranty. The only way I found out was because I needed to sign, and the cashier didn't get the memo that the PG&E bill was late, and he paid it and never mentioned it to me. He told me he got an apartment for a few months through work. He paid out of pocket so I'd have a place to stay. I got a notice that I'm enrolled in Cobra. I didn't even know what that was. Since we are divorced, I am no longer on his health insurance, so he enrolled me in Cobra, which is my own health insurance. Since him and his ex-wife, now girlfriend, got their own plan, so now it's just one line. But he still pays it. Wow, her phone bill. He still covers the phone bill? It's crazy. They went to the lake yesterday. I saw it on Facebook. I pretend to be happy and understanding, but I'm not. I thought we were in love. I thought we would have kids of our own. I thought he was my soulmate. And I just feel like an idiot. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. Because it's like, how could you even like put yourself through that? Like, how do you get over the fact that your significant other goes back to his ex-wife, but then pays for everything that you're doing now, or just pays for everything? Just is it just out of sympathy, or what is it out of? But yeah, this is a crazy story. I'm sorry to the person that this happened to. I hope things get better. I hope that you recover from this well. You realize that don't nobody really got you but you at the end of the day. And it's very, very important to take care of yourself and really just be there for yourself because nobody's going to love you the way you love you. You know, that in mind. All right. For the second story, just inherited $100,000 and I hate my bank. Man, I wish I could shoot. I need $100,000 in college right now, man. This thing is hard. All right. Hi. If we're not sure what to do or who to ask for help, because my family is full of vultures. Wow, already inherited, and just know the family just already gonna get it. The internet is misleading and confusing, and my bank is taking advantage of me already on a car loan. I am your average poor 25-year-old working full time and paying most of my income to rent. I unexpectedly inherited 135K, used 35K to pay off all my student loans and debt, and have exactly 100K left. Man, see, I wish my people had this going on to where I can inherit some money to pay off my student loans. I mean, it's not that much, it's still under 10 grand, but it's like, I know it's going to go up to continue to do what I'm doing. But nonetheless, let's keep going. I would like to use about half for a down payment on the house, and the other half is intended to be invested for retirement. More questions for another day in a different. Yeah. I am in the U.S. currently. Use a local credit union that was amazing, but has become awful since COVID. You know, a quick example: they sent me a credit card with the wrong name on it and refused to help and accused me of changing my name to some random man's name. I spent over 10 hours on, wow, on hold or with the bank over a week span to figure this out, and it's still not settled. They have outsourced their customer service and refuse to let you speak to any internal members. Wow, that's actually insane. This happens a lot nowadays. A lot of places cannot take responsibility and let you get, in contact with a worker from inside. Let's keep going. So here I am, stuck on the phone with Junior, listening to him leave and hold on and chomp on food while he gives me little to no help. I can't stand it. I I understand customer service isn't what it used to be, you know, but holy bleep, thinking about taking a 30-year-old mortgage out from this place makes me want to just keep renting forever. I'm just looking for a reputable bank or credit union with stellar customer service. I want to be able to talk to the internal members and not sit on hold with Junior from India for 10 hours with terrible connection and attitude. I can't have a 30-year relationship with a bank like that. Well, wow. You know, I would have the perfect answer, for this because a lady actually told me what place would be really, really good for something like that. Uh, that's like build credit and was trusted because this lady, she lives very well. You know, I know this lady, she lives very well. I forgot the name of the place she was telling me, but I could say right now is to just look at every like credit union, any nonprofit places, anything like that in order to build and just look at the interest rates and everything that you would need to you know, uh you know, you would need to succeed in life later on. But that's all I could really go. I'm still in college myself. I don't know too much about it, you know. Okay. For the third story. Wow. This one is, oh snap, this is a long one. Okay. Let's do it. Reddit has made me realize that I take cheating way less seriously than most people. Uh-oh. This is one about cheating? Oh no. You know, um, I'm not saying my perspective is good, is a good thing or a bad thing, but it makes me realize that I am in a minority of thought about this. So I'm not gonna say that everybody has bad grammar or anything like that, but a lot of the times there will be some typos and stuff. So you might hear me, stop or stutter here and there, but that's okay. I've been cheated on twice. Once when the relationship was pretty fresh, and once when I was with the girl for 4 years and she cheated on me with a mutual friend that, wow, that she ended up dating for a few years after I found out. Both are heartbreaking when they happen, but I pretty much just dumped them, felt sorry for myself for a few months, and moved on with my life. After the 4-year relationship ended, I haven't been cheated on as far as I know. I've been happily married for the last 10 years. And in the time between that 4-year relationship ending and me meeting my wife, I had multiple, both shorter and longer term relationships. I didn't develop any trust issues. Never bothered me that people on social media or that they have friends with their exes. Or sorry, that they would remain friends with their exes. It was always pretty easy for me to just see them as different people from ones that cheated on for me. Wow. Man, hey, I could tell you getting cheated on is not the best feeling. It's one of the worst feelings. In fact, like I remember being cheated on. It wasn't like, a stab in the back. To me, it hurt for a bit, but then I kind of got over it. And it was because I kind of already knew, but I just didn't want to believe it. So Yeah, that stuff is crazy. Furthermore, after the initial hurt of being cheated on, I just took it as us being people. Cheating isn't okay, but life is complicated, and I accept that they did what they felt like was the right thing. Not everyone is meant to be together. I'd be upset if my wife cheated on me, but my wife and I are not like any other the relationship I've had before. I make sure of that we're the types of people who talk about what our life would be like if some tragedy struck and we ended up as single people again. Like if I or she died in a fire. We have a 4-year-old daughter, and we came to the conclusion that we'd both just focus on being a good parent and maybe have casual relationships until we die. However, she and I decided to become serious, and because we were enjoying being casual with each other, and so we started talking about the fact that I got lost. Decided to become serious, and the fact that we could reasonably end up in another serious relationship if it started that way, and then the question of what would happen if the person we were with, were with cheated on us came up. We both said that we don't think it would be that big of a deal. We both would just want to live our lives and let others live their lives. Sure, we'd be upset if we got an STI and we didn't, end things with that person, but we'd kind of just go on about our lives. Man, yeah, that's some deep stuff to talk about, but that's amazing that you can talk about that with your um, you know, with your partner, because a lot of people that I know nowadays, they cannot talk about this stuff with their partners. In fact, that they feel really, really afraid. I think that something that most people should strive for in their relationships is to be able to, you know, be able to speak to their partner about anything. If you can do that, I believe that that relationship will grow stronger and stronger as time goes on. As long as you both understand that it is okay to talk about certain situations. But one thing that you got to remember, something that is very, very important for the people that is watching this, some things are meant to be kept untalked about. There's just some things that are meant to be kept in the dark. Keep that in mind too. So yeah, I'm not saying I am a polyamorous. I don't think I would. All right, I don't think I could do that. But 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 my take on cheating is just break up, feel the pain, but move on with your life. Don't apply that experience to other people. I have a friend that got cheated on in a 1-year relationship about 2 years ago, and he's almost gone full incel, and I don't get it at all. Had to cut him off recently. Wow. Before I joined Reddit, I thought how I handled being cheated on is how most people handle it. Now it seems more like you know, it's for joining Reddit to have serious trust issues and trauma for being cheated on. I don't mean that offensively. I'm just surprised. Man, I pray for this person. But furthermore, because this was the last one, I do want to say cheating is different for everybody. For some people, for myself, it was, oh, hey, I was cheated on, things happen. I can move on from it, try to trust again with that person, and eventually end up cheating on me 2 more times. So it's really of just who you are and how you view cheating as. To some people, it's a deal breaker. To some people, it's just in human nature, and things like that. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. Uh, I hope to do more like this, especially in times when I'm bored and I don't really have much to do. And thanks for watching.